of Nursing's annual Scholarship and Award Banquet. How wonderful it is to see all of you here to celebrate our students in their pursuit of healthcare transformation. But before we go much further, this is where people get nervous because I'm going to go off script a little bit. I wanted to say a few things about our new leadership team, some of whom you know and some of whom are very new to even Michigan. And so, they're all here with us tonight, so I'm going to have them stand up as I call out their name. So, oh my goodness, I have to find their names, but I know them. So anyway, Mary Lynn Davis Ajami. She's our new Associate Dean for Academic Affairs. And she is, of course, working with Kathy Poindexter. Kathy, can you stand? And we all know Kathy, so thank you. Yeah. And Susan Buchholz, who is our Associate Dean for Research in the PhD program. Where's Susan? There you are. Awesome. Wonderful. And then Lucas Van Etten is here with us tonight. So this is a new position that we've created. It's an Associate Dean for, oh my goodness, College Performance and Professional Education. So he oversees all the things that are happening in the simulation area and is developing a technology infrastructure to support the college because we are growing. So thank you, Lucas, for that work. The other person I wanted to mention is Lou Candiotti. Where is Lou? There he is, our new Chief Administrative Officer. If you see him, you can call him Papa C because that's what's on his phone. So I thought I'd mention that, yeah. And then we have an Assistant Dean for Practice, Ann Sheehan. Ann? Wonderful, wonderful. And our Assistant Dean for DEI, where's Krista Walker? There you are, Krista, wonderful. Wonderful. And hopefully someone will tell me if I forgot somebody, but I don't think I did. So, okay. So now I'll go back to the script because otherwise they get nervous. So the future of our students is brighter than any of us can imagine, symbolized by the lanterns you have on your table that decorate our MSU's North Campus. So if you got a letter inviting you tonight, you'll see it on the letterhead. So that is our theme for tonight, and I have to thank Alex Rockhold. Alex, are you here? There, oh, and Melody Drager. Melody, come on forward. They have been the backbone of this event, so thank you, thank you. So Spartan nurses have delivered compassionate, inclusive, and transformative care to communities all over the world since 1950. So you might think about 2025 because we're going to have a really big party then. As our college moves forward towards affecting lasting change in the nursing profession, your donations and support continue to light the way for generations of Spartan nurses and professionals to come. So thank you all for everything you've done. This evening's ceremony honors our student scholarship recipients who pursue academic excellence on their journey to transform healthcare, College of Nursing supporters whose generosity to the college positively, I don't know why I'm hollering up here, pardon me, positively benefits the future of nursing. And alumni awardees who exemplify the Spartan spirit in their passion for patient care. We thank all of you for your dedication to the College of Nursing and to Spartans everywhere. So thank you very much. Tonight we will hear from our scholarship recipients and supporters. We are very excited to feature them as part of the formal program and hope that you will enjoy and be inspired by their stories. But before we get started on dinner, I'd like to begin this evening with a feature video of the College of Nursing student scholarship recipients to their supporters and friends. I hope you are as inspired as I am from hearing their stories.
Philanthropy in education holds a profound and significant impact for me. It is especially important to providing equal opportunities. It represents the act of giving back and supporting the advancement of education and learning individuals and communities. Hi, I'm Hassam, a Spartan nurse and a PhD student at College of Nursing and recipient of Linda Spence Fellowship. The bright and free thoughts and ideas of a lady near 100 years ago lead to a unique illumination in science. Her effort reduced death rates by improving hygiene and living standards. She gave nursing a favorable reputation. Some people saw her at midnight making rounds of wounded soldiers and therefore called her the lady with the lamp. Sometimes at a patient bedsides, we cannot do many things. I mean, we wish to, and we would like to, but sometimes there's a limited things that we can do for our patient. But research has shown that the presence of a nurse at the patient's bedside can be a relief. It is one of the beauties of nursing. I would like to express my sincere thanks to all honored donors and especially Dr. Linda J. Spence, who invested in our research and education. Thank you.
And I happen to know that Hassam is here because I saw him stand up. Come on, stand up. So many of our students share stories similar to Hassam's. Their academic careers and future successes are made possible by your generosity and kindness to the College of Nursing community. Let us honor our students' successes tonight and all of their supporters guiding their way. So for those of you who are a nurse, were a nurse, have a dream of being a nurse, I want you to go outside. There's a poster out there that's called the Nursing Why. There's been a lot of negative press about nursing and burnout and other kinds of things. And I'm trying to get everybody to write down their nursing why so that if you feel as though you're kind of down, that you can read that poster because we're going to hang it up in the Bott building. And we have generations and generations of nurses who have signed it. So read it because your faculty might be listed, some other student colleagues might be listed, so please take a moment to do that. So without further ado, we can officially begin dinner. Enjoy your meal in the company of your fellow attendees. We'll see you in about a half an hour to start the program. So thank you. We're going to move on in the program now. It sounds like everybody's having a fabulous time, and I've stepped up here at just the wrong time because I can't have any of that amazing desserts. So I hope you're enjoying yourself. I wanted to just take a couple minutes to brag about a few things, some pride points. So for example, we are slowly increasing enrollment in the College of Nursing. As you all have probably read, there is a critical shortage of nurses. And so we will be welcoming 16 additional students this spring to our cohort in the spring and 16 other students this summer. And the plan is to continue growth. At some point, we will be doubling the size of our graduate program, so very excited about that. So a lot of movement in the college. So my pledge to the faculty was that we develop the infrastructure necessary and hire the faculty necessary before we have the additional students. So I have to say I'm very excited and proud that we have hired approximately 35 people in the last 13 months. So we are moving forward really quickly with different things. I want to say, if you haven't already heard the news, that we were given a gift of $2 million by the Grossfeld, Nancy and Jim, so we're really excited about that. They have given us a gift so that we can expand the resources we have available for our students and to better prepare them to be in the clinical environment with equipment for simulation. So our simulation area they're ordering a lot of things. I don't know where Lucas is, but at last count, we needed to have $1 million in equipment and software purchased by January 1. So I think we're at about $880,000 right now. I told all the faculty, we don't need to know how to use it, we just have to buy it. So we're quickly purchasing things, and we have also negotiated additional space for our current Granger lab and simulation area. So we're expanding it by 42% in square feet. So we're really excited for that, and with that will come some renovation. So very proud to talk about that. Another thing that I wanted to talk about, where is Krystal Jones? Krystal? Owens, excuse me. Owens. So I want to make an announcement on your behalf. So we have heavily invested in redeveloping what is currently called our Access program. So for example, we have hired 3 individuals who are all associated with student success and retention. We have gotten data and analyzed data to put some things in place to really support our students better than we have perhaps in the past. And Krystal and her team, so Philip is there too. Philip, you want to stand up? Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So they are developing pathways to success, again, to bring in more students into nursing. So we're really excited about that, hoping to have a summer bridging program for some individuals. Also, we're opening up a living and learning community that we're hoping to do next fall. Did I get that right? There you go. Okay. Which will also be helpful for our students. And they're revamping several of the different programs. So for example, the Access program, the Futures Nurse Club, the Nurse Scholars program. So a lot of activity in that regard. So if that's something that you all are interested in investing in, please consider that. There will be more news forthcoming as those changes are made. The next thing I want to say, where are the Givens? So we have senior scientists who are fabulous, and the Givens are an example of our senior scientists. So we have been incredibly fortunate. They have been working with Dr. Jaying Ling. I don't know if you have heard about her. She just got a notice of award from the National Institutes of Health for the largest grant we have ever had in the history of the college. It is for $5.8 million, so we're really excited about that. We've filled an endowed professorship from McLaren, and that person also just got a grant, $300,000 for an R21 from NIH, so we're excited about that. And I didn't even know this when I recruited her. She has an R01 that is likely to fund in the October-November time frame. And we have another person who has an R01 that may fund in that time frame as well. So we are moving forward really quickly in research. We are now up to, it says 17 researchers. I don't know where Susan is. I think she had to excuse herself. But I think we're up to about 17 researchers now, so very excited about that. And to give you an example of the productivity that people like the Givens have supported, in 21-22, they had 6 external submissions with College of Nursing faculty as the principal investigator. In 22-23, there were 21. So you can see their productivity is like increasing sharply. We also have a College of Nursing clinic that we've started. Where's Ann Sheehan? So Ann is overseeing that. It's a nurse practitioner-led clinic. I believe at this point we have about 7 FTE. We're hoping to hire about anywhere from 3 to 4 more full-time nurse practitioners, and it has wraparound services. So for example, psych mental health services, a social worker, a diabetic educator, some of those really critical areas that individuals need assistance with. And the wait time from the first call to the first appointment, they've been able to get it down to 9 days. So if you know of anybody who needs a primary care provider, please consider our clinic. So thank you for your work on that. So I'm going to stop bragging now because I'm probably getting too noisy. So I'll go back to the program to take a minute to recognize wonderful partners from the MSU College of Music who were performing for us. So that was really wonderful. They did a great job. The university interim president heard them playing and she thought that she was coming in here. And I said, no, I think you're going down there. But this is where the party is. So she said she might come back and visit later. Also want to introduce right now our MC for the night, Dr. Patrick Crane, and he'll lead us through the whole event for the rest of the evening. Thank you.
All right, Patrick Crane to the podium, check. We are on time. Thank you, Dean Small. Welcome again to the donors, students, alumni, faculty, and friends here this evening. The one little bit I'll say off script is walking around today and seeing the faces of students, faculty that taught me, friends that are being recognized tonight, fellow classmates. It really puts me in awe to count myself among the College of Nursing alumni. So everyone is doing great things. It's a real pleasure to celebrate the bright future ahead for the College of Nursing as well. It's an honor to present the accomplishments of our students, the generosity of our donors and their loved ones, and the pride of our Alumni Award winners tonight. The scholarships presented tonight represent a commitment to strengthening our Spartan community. Our students perform at their best with the assistance of our donors. Our donors drive positive change by creating opportunities for collaboration, innovation, compassion, and helping our students to thrive. Spartan nurses transform healthcare thanks to your generosity, the generosity of our donors and our friends. We'll now introduce you to 3 of our incredible students who have benefited from that generosity. First up, I'd like you all to welcome Satya Subedi, an MSN student specializing as a family nurse practitioner. Satya received her BSN from Kathmandu University in Kathmandu, Nepal. Her experience with healthcare around the world proved that she was pursuing the right goal of serving underrepresented communities. Ladies and gentlemen and fellow Spartans, please welcome Satya Subedi.
Thank you, Dr. Crane. Dear faculty, staff, donors, and students, I stand here before you to celebrate not only Scholarship Award ceremony, but also the vibrant Spartan spirit and unforgettable memories inspired me during my undergraduate time here at MSU. My growing up across the globe in Nepal and coming to East Lansing and attending MSU have been a wonderful journey for my personal growth. This opportunity allowed me to pursue my higher education and experience diverse cultural community where I found my belongingness and my new home. From the moment I came to East Lansing and started working at Sparrow Hospital and then joined MSU campus, I felt I was welcomed to the world of tremendous opportunity and feel proud to be a Spartan. My classes were mostly online for RN2 BSN program. However, college spirit emerged from shared lessons I have learned with outstanding faculty members in person as well as from online classes, which I could not have imagined anywhere else. When we met with fellow students, occasionally in our person and in our clinicals, we rejoiced our togetherness, found unity, and we knew we have a plethora of opportunities to involve, making our college experience richer. I was given the comfort and strength with great accomplishment, acceptance coming from a different culture, received encouragement and support to be more resilient. We have been highly supportive of each other in many tough times and stood together for any moments, no matter whether it is online environment or in-person classes. MSU for sure is an excellent institution that guarantees strong education, support, and has helped me grow and thrive in my career path along the way. The incredible journey I had from a small village to the city of Kathmandu to here at MSU, I often reminded myself that I could overcome any challenges and set an example for others. I could be a person who represents the spirit of serving for the underserved, diverse population anywhere around the world, and felt no other colleges would prepare me more than that MSU. The true sense of strong educational experience and the journey I have had here at MSU are unforgettable. The variety of events, global festival, and lifelong friendship are few memorable highlights I have experienced. My advisor in MSN F&P program now, Dr. Crane, I was inspired with his teaching when I was in my undergraduate program, and many other pillars of our college spirit goes above and beyond offering support and makes educational dreams successful. My interactions with fellow students and faculty, clinical experience, and the support I have received from college has enriched my Spartan experience, determination, and resilience. Overall, my Spartan spirit will live on within me for my lifetime. I hope to continue my enthusiasm and passion as I continue my journey at graduate school at this fine institution. Thank you.
Thank you, Satya, for sharing your experience. Now I'd like to introduce you all to Tony Perkle, a student in our accelerated BSN program. Tony's journey to nursing was long and winding. In fact, we were just talking about some of that during dinner today. He's held roles in several areas of healthcare, including pharmaceuticals, emergency medicine, and performance improvement. Above all, his passion for navigating the complexity of health needs led him to the MSU College of Nursing. Welcome to the stage, Tony Perkle.
Good evening. I know that in the program it says I'm an accelerated BSN student, but also coming from Detroit, so I'll go a little off agenda here as well. And thank you to everyone else that is here from the Detroit cohort, Nicole and Clara and Lanique, and I hope I haven't missed anyone. I'm so excited to be here on the ancestral grounds of the Anishinaabe, the indigenous people of the Great Lakes, including the Ojibwe, Odawa, and Potawatomi, confederated as the Three Fires. Almost 5 years ago, this land-grant university formalized an acknowledgement to American Indian and indigenous peoples, thereby committing to illuminate indigenous sovereignty and their stewardship of this land. Tonight I stand here with a heart filled with gratitude, humility, and with that short reflection, an immense sense of purpose. I'm pleased to accept the 60th anniversary endowed scholarship, not only as the personal achievement, but also as an opportunity to bring to light the profound truth embodied in the ethos of this now half-decade-old land acknowledgement. Paralleled with how the sacrifices and passions of others have illuminated my path, to join this group of accomplished individuals whose unique visions and aspirations will illuminate the paths of countless others. I know this to be true because this scholarship is not just a recognition of my own academic achievement, but rather the two individuals who wrote the required recommendation letters when I applied for this scholarship. Individuals who shared in the responsibility for my personal development. Abolitionist and father of American education, Horace Mann, was someone I became familiar with when I was appointed as a liberal education scholar. And I recall his statement, "Education, then beyond all other divides of human origin, is a great equalizer of conditions of men, the balance wheel of social machinery." Reflecting on this quote and coming to understand the work of Horace Mann laid the foundation for my revelation that education is a shared responsibility, a collective endeavor to illuminate not only our own paths, but also those of others. The essence of this quote speaks to the heart of what education should be, a beacon of hope and enlightenment for all. Each one of us has had mentors, teachers, and guides who have lit the way for us, who have believed in our potential, and who have dedicated their time and energy to help us become the best versions of ourselves. You might be asking, Tony, what does education have to do with nursing? My undergraduate job was in the College of Nursing Simulation Lab and Standard Patient Program. It did not take long for me to appreciate the depth of nursing faculty scholarship, using their examples to spur my activism in disparate populations when I worked alongside migrant farm workers in southern Florida fighting for fair wages and basic human rights, or my experience as a lobbyist advocating for the interests of the 250,000 students of this state's great 15 public universities, including Michigan State. I'm grateful for all those individuals who have played a pivotal role in my journey thus far, and I'm committed to carrying forward this legacy. I want to highlight the profound contributions of one specific individual, the late higher education icon and fierce advocate for students identifying as Latinx, first generation, or who were struggling with mental health, Dr. Patricia Tejas-Irvin. Patty, as some of us were fortunate to call her, was passionate about acknowledging the past, proud of her father, who was the first Mexican-American mayor of a major American city, and the first Hispanic appointed as a U.S. ambassador. But it was her focus on the future, driven by striving to pay forward her opportunity to learn, grow, and contribute, to reach the heights of Vice President for Student Affairs at Northwestern University, and the first Latina president of the National Association of Student Personnel Administrators, that inspired her massive impact on the lives of others. She pushed all of us in student affairs to work to create light for others, engaging and challenging students with carefully crafted learning outcomes. In my specific case, working in the health service, teaching students to be good consumers of healthcare, but also naturally lighting our own way through continuing education, professional development, or simply giving ourselves the grace and space to accept our own challenges and flaws. Working with Patty taught me about dedicating myself to making a positive difference in the lives of others and finding purpose and fulfillment that transcends personal achievement. Dr. Tejas-Irvin and others have taught me that we all have the power to make the world a brighter place. She also taught me about expressing deep gratitude to those who believe in me and the power of education. In closing, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to the Scholarship Committee, the donors to this endowed scholarship, and to the others awarded this evening, as well as everyone who has belief in me and my colleagues and the power of education. I accept this scholarship not only as an honor, but as a solemn promise. Part of being a liberal education scholar in my undergraduate program was a strategic reorganization of the Division of Academic and Student Affairs. And one such task was the creation of a vision statement that ended up having a great deal of my voice. And in fact, I always made sure that that moniker was on our student ID cards of every student and faculty and staff at that university. And that vision statement was educating students to shape their lives, their professions, and their societies. So I will promise to shape my life and the lives of others, my profession. I promise to shape I'm eager to uphold the ideals of this institution and the values represented as a Spartan nurse. And with your help, society, together we can illuminate the world with knowledge, compassion, and hope. I thank you once again for this incredible opportunity, and I look forward to a future filled with purpose, growth, and joy of giving back as you have so graciously demonstrated. Thank you.
Thank you, Tony. Now we will hear the story of a psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner student, Marie Adkins. A Henry Award winner from Henry Ford Health, Marie has made it her goal to apply her personal experiences to better her community. Marie?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Marie Adkins, and I am the recipient of the Behavioral Health Nurse Practitioner Scholarship. I am pursuing my psychiatric mental health degree, currently in the MSN track, and in the process of switching to the DNP program. I am honored to be here tonight to receive this scholarship. I want to thank the Givens, Drs. Barb and Bill, for their generosity, and the College of Nursing Scholarship Committee who made this possible. This tremendous gift will help me continue my education and pursue my dream of becoming a psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner in the near future. This will help me pay for my tuition, and it will allow me to focus on my studies and not have to worry about the financial burden of graduate school. December 17, 2019. I can never forget this day. It was the day my son, Lucas, who was 5 years old at the time, received his autism diagnosis. It was the day I knew I'm going to work harder to provide him the best support and resources for a brighter future. Aside from being a graduate student and a mother to a 9-year-old with special needs, I am a registered nurse at Henry Ford Health and a proud wife. My family is my North Star, and my son is the reason I'm so passionate about mental health. I want to increase people's awareness about mental health disorders and advocate for acceptance, and I want to help other families who are struggling with mental health challenges. Juggling between school, work, family life, and my son's therapies have been challenging, to say the least, but it has been also incredibly rewarding. I am grateful to be a part of my son's life and to watch him grow, learn, and become more independent as each day passes. Donors, I am truly grateful for this opportunity. It is a dream come true. I also want to thank my family, friends, professors, and my academic advisor, Dr. Goldstein, for their support. I couldn't have done this without all of you. I'm excited to continue my MSU journey. Because of the help of donors like you, I know that I will make a difference in the lives of others, especially in families like mine. Once I obtain this degree and become certified, I'll be fully equipped to apply my skills, education, and training to better serve my community, especially those with mental health disorders. Mental health problem is a global problem that requires a global response. Thank you so much for helping me become part of the solution. My success will be the success of MSU, and I will proudly carry that with me no matter where I go. I am a proud Spartan, and I will make MSU prouder. Thank you again for this scholarship, and it means the world to me. Good evening, everyone.
Thank you, Marie. We appreciate you sharing your Spartan story. Each of our students has inspiring stories of their own. Each student has a unique why that motivates them to succeed. At the same time, each supporter and donor have their own unique motivation that encourages them to invest in education. I invite each of you to interact with the people at your table tonight. Whether it's a student sharing their personal and professional goals, a faculty member sharing their memorable teaching experience, or a donor expressing their passion for nursing, take time to build a connection. After all, a Spartan's true strength lies in the person standing next to them. Now, if you'll direct your attention to the screens in front, we would like to share the story of Krystal Owens. the creator of the You're Not Alone Endowed Scholarship that will begin being awarded next year. Krystal's journey as a first-generation college student inspired her to create the You're Not Alone Endowed Scholarship, a fund that supports underrepresented students in the college. Supporting first-generation students, students of color, academically and economically disadvantaged students, and bereaved students is one of Krystal's greatest passions. She will continue to support students overcoming barriers with the newest endowment for the college, the Krystal K. Owens Recognizing Mental Resilience Endowed Scholarship. Take a listen as she explains how the new endowment came to be.
It wouldn't have been possible for me to go to school if it wasn't for donors or for the scholarships that I received. I'm a first-generation college student. I grew up in Detroit, Michigan. My family didn't have much growing up. I needed to figure out how to pay before going to Bowling Green. But I wound up going and stepping out on faith. I was able to obtain half of my tuition through the scholarships that my high school counselor sent out. And then once I got to Bowling Green, I also received a partial scholarship, which made up my tuition. Since being a freshman in college, I always wanted to be a donor myself. My name is Krystal Owens. I am the Director of Student Affairs, College Registrar, and Director of Nursing Workforce Diversity. My dad talked a lot about race growing up and the struggles actually that he had as a Black teenager and a Black child growing up in the South. He struggled a lot with connecting with his healthcare providers because in his personal life, he didn't have anyone who was different from him. He had to find a way to dive deep to trust his providers. My dad also made sure that every healthcare provider called him Mr. Owens. In that environment, he was able to take some of that back and demand the respect that he didn't get before. So fast forward to when my dad had a liver transplant surgery my senior year of college. He had a young white female nurse. I'm confident that she was fresh out of school, but she had so much energy. She knew the rules, that it was Mr. Owens, and she came in, she greeted him, she asked him about his day. It was really building that rapport, and that meant so much to him. And then so she was, I guess, going through her check of him and noticed that his feet had started cracking. And said, well, do you mind if I lotion your feet, Mr. Owens? And she didn't use gloves. She just went in, and that gesture meant everything to him. And that moment, that young nurse she earned the privilege of calling my dad John. Benjamin, my firstborn, was born December 2010. And soon after having him, I started experiencing postpartum depression. This was something new for me, also for my family as well. It's not something that we talked about in our community. The common thing I was told was to shake it off. You got this, Krystal. You're so strong. And for me, I couldn't understand how I could experience depression after having my son that I loved so much. If I fast forward some to December 2013, and my son was going on 3 years old, I was starting to experience a severe depression. I'm a believer, but the thoughts that was in my head, I couldn't focus on my belief at the time. And so my ounce of hope was really Benjamin. And I'm so happy that I had that ounce of hope. I had decided that it was best for me to check myself into a psychiatric hospital. It was the scariest time of my life. It was my first time being away from my son, but it was what saved me. And the compassionate care that was provided to me, not only by social workers, but really by a psychiatric nurse practitioner. The time and the compassion and the care that I received was I can't even really put words to it, to be honest. I'm learning a lot about myself this past year, and I am growing in ways that I never imagined that I would grow. And I want to take a big leap, a big step, and I want to talk about my mental health journey because I want to be a part of breaking the stigma behind mental health. I wanted to initially loop in students who have experienced mental health challenges or students who wanted to go into the mental health field. I wanted to open up another endowment for a new scholarship that will be called the Krystal K. Owens Recognizing Mental Resilience. If we think about physical health versus mental health, if you broke your leg, I'm not for sure that anyone will respond after going to a doctor and saying that your leg is broken to say, shake it off, like it'll be fine, or you're stronger than this, it'll be fine. But oftentimes those are the responses that individuals who are experiencing mental health challenges they receive. When I think about the Recognizing Mental Resilience Scholarship, I want to dedicate it to anyone who have experienced mental health challenges. I want to also dedicate it to anyone who have been silenced on their journey, be it through embarrassment or a forced silence, because neither should happen.
I'm getting a little teary up here, Krystal. Krystal, on behalf of the MSU College of Nursing family, thank you for your unwavering support. Your efforts to overcome mental health stigmas do not go unnoticed. We are so honored to know you as a colleague, a donor, and most importantly, as a friend. Thank you very much. At this time, it is my pleasure to recognize our Scholarship Award recipients and donors whose generous contributions have made this possible. First, I want to direct your attention to the program books at your table. This beautifully designed publication lists our endowed and annual scholarships by name, along with each of the student recipients. This program is yours to keep, and we encourage you to take it home to read about each individual scholarship and how it came to exist. Each scholarship is unique in its intent and the way it was formed. And with that, the following video offers recognition to our scholarship recipients and the investments made by our donors. The following students are recipients of the 60th Anniversary Endowed Scholarship Fund: Carlos Anani, Robert Boughton, Alexa Bowles, Ayana Collier, Elise Davis, Allie Dunn, Ryan Gannett, Catherine Henkelman, Riley Kishnick, Sloan Krugel, Carlene Kumiega, Chelsea Long, Emily Messias, Tony Perkel, Allie Sims, Rebecca Weisberg, and Ainsley Woodrum. The recipient of the Nancy Ann Mulrennan Agents Nursing Endowed Scholarship is Carly Bishna. The following students are recipients of the Carol Robinson Endowed Nursing Scholarship: Danye Hill, Raina Hornikek, and Emily Schaaf. The following students are recipients of the Behavioral Health NP Scholarship: Marie Adkins, Nunye Amadi, and Andrea Peak. The following students are recipients of the Helen Calder Nursing Scholarship: Delaney Bowman, Savannah Shaheen, Eleanor Jones, Sunday Quillen, Olivia Schenken. The following students are recipients of the College of Nursing Alumni Association Endowed Scholarship: Sophia Dubiel, Brenna Gordon, Brianna Johns, and Ariana Renato. The following students are recipients of the Glenn R. Dean and Anita C. Dean Endowed Fellowship for the College of Nursing: Nikisha Bailey and Arian Patano. The recipient of the Julie Rains Dingerson Nursing Endowed Scholarship is Sydney Sobel. The recipient of the Dr. John F. Dunkel Memorial Scholarship is Teresa Ung. The following students are recipients of the Helene Fold Health Trust Endowed Scholarship for Baccalaureate Nursing students: Robert Boughton, Eden Chen, Ayana Collier, Elise Davis, Allie Dunn, Clara Erickson, Sloan Krugel, Chelsea Long, and Emily Messias. The following students are recipients of the Dr. Charles and Marjorie A. Gliozzo Endowment Fund for Nurses and Caregivers: Carolyn Alexander, Rachel Debling, and Blair Hayden. The recipient of the Sergeant Leonard Bernard Graham III Nursing Endowed Scholarship is Laura Taylor. The recipient of the Janice and Alton Granger Endowed Student Scholarship is Kaylin McDaniel. The recipient of the Captain Sean Grimes Nursing Endowed Scholarship is Laura Taylor. The following students are recipients of the Emily Hamilton PhD Dissertation Award Endowment: Akuchai Katawong and Carla Palmer. The following students are recipients of the Inez and Gladys Harmon Endowed Scholarship: Nicholas Baxter, Nicole Boren, Lanique Calhoun, and Loveline Cower. The recipient of the Hayes Talley Nurse Anesthesia Endowed Scholarship is Brooke Mativa. The recipient of the Dorothy and Edward Hertel Scholarship is Kaylee Tenbrink. The recipient of the Marjorie A. Holmes Graduate Nursing Endowed Scholarship is Dominique Pearson. The recipient of the Rao and Joyce Coretti Nursing Scholarship is Carly Bichnow. The following students are recipients of the William and Angeline Keener Scholarship: Carlos Anani, Ryan Gannett, and Jordan Wright. The recipient of the Helen M. Kelly Endowed Scholarship is Sophia Dubiel. The following students are recipients of the Florence C. Kempf Nursing Endowed Scholarship: Alexa Bowles, Kaylee Groff, Hannah Rawlings, and Allie Sims. The following students are recipients of the Leto Miller Family PhD Scholarship Fellowship: Teresa Ung and Allison Walsh. The following students are recipients of the Elizabeth Blay Mason Endowed Scholarship: Fatumata Berry, Nia Buchanan, Grace Caldwell, Clark Campbell, Riley Fackler, Ann Falk, Yuanjin Jiang, Hope McGregor, Darby Pickford, India Stubbs, and Haley Stallman. The recipient of the Judge Paula Manderfield Endowed Scholarship is Carly Bichnow. The following students are recipients of the Mary B. McCartney Endowed Scholarship for Study Abroad: Riley Thompson and Rebecca Weisberg. The recipient of the Mary Milner Estes Endowed Nursing Scholarship is Kevin Kimmel. The following students are recipients of the Florence Nothstein Endowed Scholarship for Nursing: Renee Edelman, Adama Danpolo, Tanaya Ivy, and Megan Witt. The following students are recipients of the George and Margaret Lorimer Parsons Nursing Scholarship: Claire Baker, Stephanie Borofsky, Kristen Burizama, Andrew Budd, Stephanie Chamberlain, Jenna Curtis, Morgan Forrest, Lauren Gaskin, Mitch Gerke, Tatiana George, Erica Hall, Yusra Hamed, Emily Heitch, Natalie Jamrog, Kai Katola, Caitlin Mater, Carolyn Peters, Rachel Price, Sarah Ruthruff, Abigail Schaefer, Madeline Sletter, Erica Snyder, Maya Town, Kara Volkmer, Stephen Welsh, Megan Wiley, Madison Zagacki, and Logan Zajac. The recipient of the Retired Faculty Endowed Scholarship is India Stubbs. The recipient of the Diana Rausch Memorial Endowed Scholarship in the College of Nursing is Laura Weber. The following students are recipients of the John A. Sandin II and Dr. John Sandin III Endowed Scholarship: Emma Johnson, Kaylin McDaniel, Arian Patano, and Kaylee Tenbrink. The recipient of the Gilbert and Liana Schumann Endowed Scholarship is Avalon Vanderslice. The following students are recipients of the Kathleen Nowicki Schwartz and Michael Schwartz Endowed Fellowship: Alexa Anderson and Callie Harris. The following students are recipients of the Linda J. Spence Endowed Fellowship: Autumn Ashley and Hassam Varpai. The following students are recipients of the Angela and Richard Strawn Nursing Endowed Fellowship: Sarah Rose and Joshua Winowiecki. The recipient of the Tammy Therese Strohmeyer Memorial Endowed Scholarship is Isabella Martins. The following students are recipients of the William G. Stuckel and Marion E. Stuckel Endowed Scholarship: Carolyn Alexander, Nicholas Baxter, Nicole Boren, Lanique Calhoun, Grace Collins, Kaylee Eder, Brenna Gordon, Kaylee Groff, Paige Haney, Blair Hayden, Danye Hill, Alex Hoffman, Raina Hornacek, Brianna Johns, Loveleen Cower, Kevin Kimmel, Victoria Matovsky, Brooke Mativa, Sherilyn Patton, Dominique Pearson, Hannah Rawlings, Ariana Renato, Emily Schaaf, and Jordan Wright. The recipient of the Vermeesh Regnier Nursing Endowed Scholarship is India Stubbs. The following students are recipients of the Conlon Wehrwein Endowed Scholarship for graduate students in the College of Nursing: Nanye Amadi and Spencer Gines. The recipient of the Janet M. Wendorf Endowed Scholarship is Emma Johnson. The recipient of the William and Margaret Albrecht Student Scholarship is Emma Johnson. The recipient of the Dean Carpenter Memorial Scholarship is Kaylin McDaniel. The following students are recipients of the College of Nursing Scholarship: Renee Edelman, Rebecca Alfano, Emily Ash, Kristen Borzema, Monica Burr, Angela Davis, Matthew Ellifson, Katrina Fortune, Paul Glaza, Sarah Holzinger, Kaylee Hornaday, Kaylee Yakum, Emily Kozowski, Juliet Lana, Lauren Latif, Brooklyn Lloyd, Carolyn Luddy, Addie Lynch, Gianna Mendez, Mohammed Mohammed, Valerie Rennan, Richmond Romero, Caitlin Rusnell, Sarah Ruthruff, Savannah St. Amant, Natalia Valechko, Laura Weber, Megan Witt, Lydia Zavinsky, and Paige Zitney. The following students are recipients of the CVS Foundation MSN Scholarship Fund. Satya Subedi, Lena Westerkamp. The recipient of the Carol J. Larson Scholarship is Alexa Anderson. The following students are recipients of the Susan Varbedian-Lucan Nursing Scholarship. Alyssa Kunkiel, Darby Pickford. The recipient of the Visiting Nurses Scholarship is Emily Goodman. There is no worse punishment than having to listen to your own voice for a solid 10 minutes. May all of the scholarship donors in attendance please stand. Thank you for your investment in Spartan Nursing, which this year has granted educational opportunities to 146 students across all programs at the college. The example you set for our students will light the way for years to come. Let's give them a giant round of applause one more time. This says you may be seated now, so you're a little premature. You should have enjoyed that round of applause a little longer. May all of our scholarship recipients please stand. You stand united as 146 Spartan Nursing Scholars. Oh, you want to sit down? I'm going to make you keep going. You can go ahead and sit down. You represent 26 Michigan counties, 10 states, and 2 countries. You are the future leaders in healthcare and in your communities. You are warriors, Spartans ready to shake the world. Your path this evening had unique challenges, whether the challenges lie in the rigorous coursework of nursing, financial strains of education, or personal obstacles that have tried your best to push you off the path. Whatever challenge you face along the way, you deserve to be here. Your resilience is palpable, and it will continue to light the way forward. We're honored to share your accomplishments this evening, future Spartan nurses. Let's give them a huge round of applause one more time. Students, don't be afraid to ask donors, alumni, and friends in the college in attendance for their contact information so you can stay in touch. Being part of the College of Nursing is being part of a family, and we want our family to stay connected. Once again, congratulations to our student recipients, and thank you to our donors. Now it's time to recognize the 2023 Alumni Award recipients who, through their hard work, compassion, and integrity, have embodied the true essence of Spartan nursing. We will have a change in scenery as I turn the podium over to fellow alum Angela Strawn. Dr. Angie Strawn is the creator of the Angela and Richard Strawn Endowed Fellowship, an award that assists graduate-level nursing students who desire to become nursing educators. Angie, it says you're supposed to walk up towards the stage as I claim your accolades. Angie's nursing career spans over 50 years, including teaching at Boston College and the University of Phoenix and administrative positions in nursing education. She currently serves as a consultant for 2 universities in Northern California, where she is working to help them launch BSN degree programs and presides over the MSU College of Nursing Alumni Board. She also has a wonderfully hilarious story on how she came into nursing if you're curious about her Spartan why. Please welcome the 2015 winner of the Distinguished Alumni Award, Dr. Angie Strawn.
Thank you, Dr. Crane. Well, this is always one of my favorite events of the year, right? Yes, yes, okay. I hope my notes are here. I got it.
You got it.
Thank you.
Teamwork.
All right, all right. So, good evening. It is always such a pleasure to be here and to celebrate with you. To fellow donors, I want to thank you for your continued support towards student success. To fellow alumni, welcome back and hope you enjoy many of the events of this homecoming weekend. And to our students and to their supporters, we're so proud of all of you, and it is such a joy to see you here, many of you with family members to celebrate this great occasion. There are 3 awards tonight that we will be sharing that symbolize the dedication for nursing and for the MSU that extends far beyond the degree that we put in a frame. These alums that we will celebrate have a passion for building the MSU community. Their support is invaluable to the College of Nursing. First of all, we will recognize the Alumni Service Award. This award recognizes the alum of the College of Nursing whose dedicated work and exemplary service have benefited society and the profession of nursing on local, national, state, and international levels. This year's recipient is Tabira Alexander. You can come up, but I'm going to tell them about you. Tabira exemplifies the Spartan nurse's calling to serve the community. As a Detroit native, she cares deeply for the people in her community and shows it through education and service. Tabira received her BSN from the College of Nursing in 2003. She has spent her entire nursing career caring for those who are at risk for being lost in the healthcare system. She opened the Excelling Nursing Academy in 2017. This certified nurse assistant program that allows students to receive their CNA certification after a 2-week program and clinical rotations at a long-term care facility. This encourages students to continue their nursing education by attending community college or university. Tabira also organized the Future Nurses program in 2023, which exposed children ages 6 to 13 years old in the Detroit metropolitan area to careers in healthcare. Her dedication to the community did not end there. In collaboration with the Detroit Renaissance High School, her alma mater, Tabira began teaching free CNA classes for juniors and seniors, and students are exposed to opportunities in the healthcare field and are provided hands-on training, including CPR certification. Tabira also takes her care around the world. She volunteered in countries like Johannesburg, Kenya, Ethiopia, and Mexico, donating supplies and knowledge to local healthcare facilities. She applies her experience in labor and delivery and long-term care units to her volunteer service, including volunteering at a South African nonprofit that protects abandoned babies. Tabira maintains all these organizations on top of several major businesses. She maintains all of these organizations, and she has founded the Compassionate Home Care Services and the Kathleen's Adult Daycare Center to support elderly people, especially those with dementia. Tabira channeled her experience with patients and family members with dementia into action with these care centers. She also maintains Nurse T's Body Bar in Farmington Hills that offers post-op care and body contouring services. Tabira is the personification of a Spartan's dedication to serve their community. So please welcome Tabira Alexander back to East Lansing and to receive this year's Alumni Service Award.
Good evening. Thank you for that introduction. Wow. So, good evening, MSU College of Nursing, family, friends, and fellow Spartans. I am honored and humbled to accept the 2023 Alumni Service Award. Although this is a special award, a personal award, it will always remain a result of my dedicated teamwork. Very special thanks to my peers, alumni board, and an enormous salute to other nominees. Thank you to Elmira Nixon, another MSU alum, and actually one of my managers at Sinai Grace Hospital in 2004. Thank you for your nomination and those who supported the nomination. Thank you to College of Nursing Advisor and Professor, Dr. Renee Kennedy and Dr. Georgia Pattanu. I appreciate my extended family and friends for always supporting me. To one of my favorite supporters, who I raised right here on campus, on this campus, my daughter, Amaya Alexander, who is now 24 years old, and my brother, Philip. I hope to continue to set an example for you both. Many long hours went into the Future Nurses program, traveling overseas, teaching, making donations, and sharing my time, giving back to people around the world. It means so much to me to know the work I am so passionate about also resonates with others. My grandmother told me no matter how successful or wealthy you become, you must remain humble and give back to make a difference. To all students here tonight, I'd like to share my story with you. Growing up in Detroit, being counted out for so many reasons, a Detroit public school graduate, not knowing what the ACT test was, not knowing about how or why or where or how to apply for college. It was just why. Being the first generation to graduate from college, a single mother at 20, surviving domestic violence, and the first successful entrepreneur in my family. I sat in your shoes in the late 90s, early 2000s, much thinner and naive, as much young people tend to be at that age. My second year, I became a non-traditional student, giving birth to my beautiful baby girl, going into labor in Dr. Hunter's chemistry class. I stayed resilient through it all. I walked this campus my full 39 weeks, had my daughter. We stayed at home 1 week. When returned back to campus and a few years later, we graduated with a BSN, ready to take healthcare by storm. I have encountered many challenges on my way here. Each one of them has only strengthened me to be the woman I am today, a professional who knows exactly what she wants, someone who sets her eyes on a goal and doesn't lose sight of it until it's achieved. There is a wise quote by Zig Ziglar that says, unless you have a definite, precise, clearly set goals, you are not going to realize the maximum potential that lies within you. I was goal-oriented, ambitious, determined, and eager to find my place in this world. There will always be long nights writing care plans, identifying the right nursing diagnosis, finding the right interventions to implement, and writing at my time I was writing, I guess you guys typing drug cards. But believe me, it's worth it. With that being said, I want each and every one of you to know you cannot climb the stairs to success dressed in a uniform of failure. It's not an option. So wearing your green and white MSU nursing uniform will give you the confidence to know that you will be an exceptional nurse. The education and skills that I received from the MSU College of Nursing set high standards for us. When you go into the hospital, you will notice the difference in your skill set. Thank you, MSU College of Nursing. Nursing is not my job, it's my calling. I am a nurse from my heart. My patients and my families often state they feel my compassion in my work. As you know, healthcare is changing rapidly. Now is the time that we must challenge ourselves to redefine our role in the emerging healthcare environment. You are our future. The new words today are evidence-based, comparative effectiveness, diversity, equity, and inclusion, value-based medicine, and data. The College of Nursing will provide you with the tools you need to live up to your full potential in the nursing profession. Moving forward, I want you to know keeping a positive attitude will determine your altitude. Thank you. Go Green.
Oh, you might want this. Wow. You certainly do the College of Nursing proud. So thank you so much for sharing your story. Next, we would like to honor the recent Graduate Achievement Award. This award recognizes a nursing alum who graduated within the past 10 years and who has obtained a high level of professional accomplishments. These include contributions to current or past employer, history of promotion, military accomplishments, continued education, published works, or demonstrated community service on a local, state, national, or international level. I am very proud to announce that the recipient of the recent Graduate Achievement Award is Emily Kruger. So I would like to share with you a little bit about Emily. She made a leap of faith when she changed her career path to nursing. After working in computer science during technology's most formative years, she made the move to nursing in 2009 after receiving her BSN from Grand Valley State University. She found a home in the nursing field, and in hopes of tapping into the skill set that she used in the computer field, she opted to continue her education at MSU. Today, she stands as a 2022 graduate of the DMP program, specializing as a clinical nurse specialist. Emily employs evidence-based care in all she does. She demonstrates the knowledge and skills learned at MSU as she leads and participates in several interprofessional quality improvement projects for Trinity Health Grand Rapids. She mentors many new nurses that practice in perioperative services, which include nurses in pre-op, inter-op, post-op, and endoscopy, ensuring that they are knowledgeable of the newest practice changes. Her leadership also extends back to MSU, appearing as a guest lecturer and panel expert for the College of Nursing graduate students. Every advancement Emily makes is shared with new nurses and students alike. One of Emily's most recent accomplishments led to massive increases in interoperative compliance at Trinity Health. She led an initiative to increase periarticular injection during interoperative total knee and total hip arthroplasties. The initiative was run entirely by operating nurses, and the pain management technique increased compliance from 60% to 100%, which had positive effects on pain control management in the post-op phase of care. Emily continues to make incredible strides in quality care at her organization and is invaluable to preparing students and new nurses to perform their best. She will continue to inspire future Spartan nurses for many years to come. So we welcome back to East Lansing, Dr. Emily Kruger.
Thank you very much. It just feels really weird to be back for this reason because I've only been gone for a year. And as you'll see in my speech in a little bit, there's a really good reason why this feels so odd to me right now. But when in doubt, we should always start with Florence Nightingale. So her quote that I want to start with is, "Let us never consider ourselves finished nurses. We must be learning all of our lives." So choosing to become a Spartan nurse was an obvious choice for me when I realized that I wanted to continue in my nursing career as a clinical nurse specialist. I chose MSU because of the quality education I would get and the high ratings the program received. This is the kind of information you can find on all of the MSU websites, in all of the places you look. But I am proud to be a Spartan nurse because the experience I had far surpassed anything that can be relayed by those statistics alone. It's an experience that must be had. I had the opportunity to study and learn from accomplished nurses who have reached the top of their practice, both academically and in their patient care. The support I received throughout my time at MSU allowed me to continue that high level of nursing care myself and practice in the CNS role as I began my postgraduate job. I'm honored that I am now a peer to those I learned with and from, and I am especially grateful to Dr. Jackie Eisler, who is the one that nominated me for this award. And looking out, I see a number of my professors from just last year. That feels so weird to say. And I look forward to working with them more in the future, especially as I continue to send some of my former coworkers through these programs, telling them how great MSU really is. So I started my CNS practice with imposter syndrome. I feel like I still have it a lot. Thinking at some point, people would realize I didn't know what I was doing. To fight this feeling, I made a point of using the skills, knowledge, and the solid foundation that I received in my CNS education here at MSU. And I began really quickly to address any and all perioperative issues that I saw and quality steps that I could put into practice. Well, it turns out I'm not actually pretending to be a CNS. I am one. And it's because of my education that I can make this difference and that I can feel like I am a high-quality, high-functioning clinical nurse specialist. So I still have a lot to learn. I consider myself a beginner CNS, according to the Patricia Benner model. And for those of you who haven't had to sit through nursing theory class, we all know who Patricia Benner is, I promise. But I can proudly say that I can and I will because I'm a Spartan nurse. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Emily. We would now like to recognize the recipient of the Distinguished Alumni Award. This award recognized the alum of the College of Nursing who has advanced the nursing profession through professional achievements and commitment to nursing education, practice, and research. Recipients must have demonstrated leadership and influence in their support of nursing and of the college. The award is the highest level of recognition awarded by the College of Nursing. And I am very pleased to announce that this year's recipient of the Distinguished Alumni Award is Joan Brigham. When the Alumni Board was asked to nominate alumni who exemplified the Spartan way, there was no doubt that Joan Brigham matched the description of a model alumna perfectly. Joan Brigham received her BSN from the MSU College of Nursing in 1987. She has been a loyal Spartan since her first day on campus, and many of her siblings and closest friends are MSU alumni as well. Joan is the Clinical Operations Director of Care Coordination, Telephone Nurse Advisors, and Utilization Management in Gunderson Health System in Wisconsin. She has maintained several roles at Gunderson Health since her arrival in 2007. She values teaching and mentorship in all she does, encouraging those around her to be the best version of themselves. In addition to serving on the MSU College of Nursing Alumni Board since 2017, she also holds board positions with the American Case Management Association, serves on the ACMA National Editorial and Membership Board. Joan has held several leadership roles with the Wisconsin chapter of the American Case Management Association, including terms as treasurer and president, and currently presides as the Wisconsin chapter secretary. Joan served on the National ACMA Board of Directors and is currently mentor for the ACMA Minnesota and Illinois chapters. Joan is fiercely dedicated to the College of Nursing. Despite having to travel an entire day to reach Michigan from her Wisconsin home, she is always there when you need her. Joan advocates for nursing education in the college at every turn and represents the university wonderfully. So please join me in congratulating Joan Brigham on being named this year's College of Nursing Distinguished Alumni Award recipient.
Wow, what an honor. I am just floored. I'm going to ask you guys to do something for me, though, before I give my speech. They say there's moments in your life that you really need to take in, and I feel like this is what I need to take in. So I'm going to scan the room. You can smile. You can wave at me. Just know I want this to be a memory for myself, and I appreciate it. Hi, guys. Thank you so much. That means a lot. So first, I want to say thank you to my colleagues, Kathy and Angela, who nominated me for this award. I have been privileged and honored to serve on the Michigan State Alumni Board for the College of Nursing and love giving back to the college and university that gave me so much. To be nominated as a distinguished alumni is an honor, but to receive the award is amazing and very meaningful to me. I am grateful. With my time, I'm hoping to inspire the nursing students as they embark on their nursing journeys. My hope is your future in nursing is as rewarding and fulfilling as mine. I can talk, it just takes me a while. As students, you will be embarking on an amazing journey as you walk out into the world of nursing and healthcare. Be aware that the Michigan State College of Nursing has prepared you for this remarkable journey. You have multiple opportunities available to you with different paths and roads to find your way. Do not be afraid if one path is not right for you. Go ahead and redirect and take another path. Take what you have learned and bring it with you, a little souvenir for the road. As you move forward down your path, embrace learning, be it formal or informal. There is so much to learn in our field, and being a Spartan nurse means that you are used to being challenged and asking the why. Learning the why will serve you repeatedly throughout your career and your life. As for my path, I worked in medical, surgical, rehab, insurance, and floated in the hospitals and clinic. It gave me a great background and a base of knowledge. I had incredible mentors and friends along the way and learned from many people in many different positions. I was blessed to find my passion in case management. It has challenges beyond my comprehension, and I'm never bored. But rather, I've learned to pace myself and balance my life so that I can meet these challenges while helping others. I have opportunities beyond my wildest dreams through pursuing my passion, including this award tonight. In the past, alumni winners have tackled outstanding challenges like water crisis, starting a clinic in a remote country. I haven't done anything like that. However, I do show up, I work hard, and I try to make my piece of the world a little bit of a better place. Every day I learn new things, and I know that I do not know it all, and we will reach out to others to learn and grow from their knowledge and experience, all while embracing the why or what if. As a nurse, you get the rare opportunity to help others at their most vulnerable. You're blessed to be a healer, teacher, friend, and confidant. Please treat your patients and your coworkers with care. If you take the love and compassion you have and give it to others, I believe you will succeed. It won't be an easy journey, but life never is. There will be times when you want to give up and you cannot take one more day or one more shift. Don't give up. There will be times when people will make you think you're not good enough to be a nurse or doing the work you're doing and you want to quit. Don't give up. There will be times when you think, why should I even be a nurse? Don't give up. Use the tools and gifts that you have been given from the college and the instructors at the MSU College of Nursing, along with wise advice from family and friends, and make your own path. Give back to others you meet on your path through teaching and mentoring. Good luck on your journey. We're very proud of you. Why? Because you are a Spartan nurse, and Spartans raised to challenges and adversity with love and compassion. Go green.
All right, we have to give one more round of applause to our donors and our recipients. We acknowledge all recipients in support of their guests who have come tonight to share their commitment to Spartan nursing. Again, it's been a great honor to be with you all here tonight. I know that we have guests that have flown across the country to celebrate the accomplishments of our students and alumni. As you return to your homes this evening, I'd like once again to remind you of the themes of this event: lighting the way forward. It's no surprise that healthcare field is entering an era of upheaval and change. As we all navigate its future together, we are reminded that we are here to serve others. It is the ultimate mission of Spartan nurses. We are also reminded by tonight's celebration of scholarship that there is a community dedicated to supporting your education. Mary Ann Rademacher, a writer and poet, has a perfect quote to represent this community. As we work to create light for others, we naturally light our own way. Every person in this room has the power to achieve greatness. For some of us, that greatness is revolutionizing healthcare practice and research. For some of us, that greatness is empowering those around us by offering resources to advanced education. Each calling belongs to the Spartan nursing community. That commitment to advance Spartan nursing community is evidenced tonight by the lanterns illuminating the campus. It is also recognized in the light from Florence Nightingale's lamp. Nurses have been making the world better, healthier place for centuries. Let us all honor that commitment in our own lives as we navigate the path forward. At each seat, there is a small card with a quote that guides this evening's festivities. We ask that you hold onto this card as a reminder of the power each of you has to strengthen your own communities. Before wrapping up, I would like to recognize the faculty and staff in attendance, so please stand as faculty and staff. I know you're out there. Their sacrifice to ensure the success of the college and its students often goes unsung. Let's give them another round of applause. And will all the College of Nursing alumni in attendance please stand? Your commitment to excellence, please stand, alumni, please stand. Yay, okay. Your commitment to excellence in providing world-class care here in Michigan and beyond our borders has defined our college since the first class that walked the stage in 1954. Thank you for all that you do. The evening's festivities would not be without the special efforts of our alumni board, some of whom you've heard of. So thank you for your dedication to the college, the Michigan State University. Your passion and sacrifice are invaluable to Spartan nursing success. If you are a current member of the board or have served in the past, please stand and be recognized. Also, oh, I already did that part. We won't do that again. We like to recognize a lot of people. So thank you once again for joining us on this wonderful celebration. Have a great evening and homecoming weekend, and drive safe. And above all, go green.